Bo and Luke Duke decide to enter Uncle Jesse's moonshine into the Hazard County Food Fair? Or will Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane ruin their day on Dukes of Hazzard at 7:30pm? Find out after the Thamesmen.
Nobody telling us what to do. We don't want nobody pushing us around.
I apologize. But tell me, just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. And we want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, when, baby? Let's go.
We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Hello!
How are you, George?
I'm good. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
Malix, I'm in Colorado. I used to be in San Francisco, but I'm in Colorado, and I'm fucking happy here.
Is it good? Is it cracked up to be everything you hoped it?
Unbelievable. You have to come out. Now it's summer. It's amazing.
I really want to come out. Just so little time, but I really want to come and see it in summer. Winter was amazing, but I really want to come in summer. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thamesmen. We're the community centre for old folks who absolutely adore good music and, with two old friends. And George, if you were to fake your death, right? Let's say you got yourself in a real fucking hole and you just wanted to walk away. How would you fake your death?
That's a lovely question, really, isn't it?
It is. It's one for the family. It's like
round the Christmas tree, have a little chat about what your plan is in case of you get into a bit of a tizzy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I'd just vanish. I'd be good at vanishing. I would get on a motorbike and ride off into the sunset. It would be my sort of, disappear into the Netherlands.
Apparently,
not the Netherlands, not like Holland, Netherlands, but like other places.
Apparently, there's companies that can help you do that.
What? Go to the Netherlands?
No, to vanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What's that called? The CIA or something like that?
It was something to do with Japan and the stresses of life, and that and it's so intense in Japan that some people they just wanted to vanish, and there are companies who are set up now to vanish, give you a new name, give you a new identity and everything.
Sounds a very Japanese thing because they have a company for everything, really, don't they? They have vending machines for everything.
I think,
so
the oldest company in the world is a Japanese hotel.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Still in the same generation. I think it's 28 or 35 generations.
Wow. Okay. All right. So
I
there
think
you go.
the joke is the fucking the we always say like the pickled eggs, the animal that laid it is probably fucking extinct. It's that old, there. It's like get an old bottle from the from the back. Like I haven't used it since 1220. It'll be fine. It's best before 1220 April. I'd be fine. Be fucking fine.
I think we spoke the other. I'm going on holiday soon, and I'm going to England, and I booked a table at the King William IV in Hayley, and which is become a lot smarter and does really nice food now. They even charge you for a flipping reservation. But anyway, it used to be run by this chap called Brian, who had a big bushy beard, kept Shire horses, and the food selection was cheese roll, ham roll, pickled egg. And they were from an extinct dinosaur, probably, those pickled eggs.
Yeah, but they've out fucking priced the English drinking scene. So when we were younger,
well, so it's drink driving as well, hasn't it? But that's the other part.
But when we were younger, I mean, you could get bladdered like a donkey for pittance. But now, how much is a pint in England?
I don't know. I'm not. I hate to think. £5-6 or something like that. Probably. I don't know.
How much is a pint in the UK? Right. It is a pint in the UK Oh, no, that's a size. Money, idiot.
12 ounces, 16 ounces.
I know. Yeah, difference between a US pint and an English pint. Oh, content removed because I called it an idiot. Anyway,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
No, it can be like £8 for a pint.
I've been watching. Have you watched on Amazon Prime? There's that TV show Clarkson's Farm.
Love it.
You know, Jeremy Clarkson. You know, and have you seen the last season, recent season, where he buys a pub?
Yeah.
And he's saying that, like, you know, there was no end of pubs he could choose from because they're all going out of business, and like 40% of pubs have shut because they can't make any money. You know, and it's a pretty tragic state of affairs.
Well, people
really,
don't drink like they used to. I mean, because now it's the Instagram generation, right? You've got to look healthy, like me.
Obviously.
You've got to do yoga poses, and you've got everything's looking inward at you. And also, I mean, like, thank fuck social media wasn't around when you and I were younger. I mean, we were in some fucking states in a half.
It's a good job. So, is this a very clever like lead in to the track we're about to do? Because you're talking about my generation, my friend.
Absolutely. Oh, my God. I've just like the professionalism just drips off it. We are doing my generation. We're doing my generation at the Monterey Pop Festival as well.
Sorry, I just wondered if that was just a mere coincidence. Or if it,
dear, my generation.
But no, it's such a well-oiled machine.
Let's read the notes on this one, right? Okay. We all know this track, but this is a great version. He just professionally looked for it. Here we go. So, right.
So, can you want
when the Who? When the Who? Oh my God, that was a good gig, wasn't it?
It was one of the best gigs I've ever been to. That one. That was so good. Yeah.
Do you remember how K-Lard we were? And we were sitting there, and we're not promoting drugs in any way, dear friends, but we were one sheet close to the wind, shall we say. Mm-hmm. And we were a bit panicky and, trying to hold it together. And we got our tickets and we sat down and, that was great. We sat there. And then someone came up and said, "You're sitting in the wrong seats." And absolute panic. We were shitting it, panicking like, oh. And they led us They led us to much better seats.
Yeah, much better seats. Yeah, it was brilliant. But was that the show when we were driving up on the freeway and there's an accident and we had to sort of hide things in because it wasn't an ideal time to have the federales coming around? Was that a different journey?
No, we were driving to I think your sister's house in Kingston.
That was it. We had to head Kingston. Yeah,
there was a crash, and it was a big crash or whatever. And it was like,
we weren't crashing. It wasn't us.
No, it wasn't us. But it was like, shit, hide everything. Anyway, we're giving too much away here. When the Who took the stage in '67 Monterey Pop Festival, they delivered a performance that perfectly captured the rebellious spirit of the generation. Their explosive rendition of My Generation became the defining moments of the festival, a raw, powerful anthem that gave voice to the youthful frustration and defiance. Monterey was all about showcasing groundbreaking and influential acts that were shaping the UK rock festival. I read that Paul McCartney was on the board and he could vote British bands in. And so that's why The Who got up there. Right. The Who were already making waves in the UK with their aggressive sound and dynamic live performances. Promoters wanted to bring that British invasion energy to the American audiences. Not only did they do that, they fucking killed the fucking American music. The British invasion. Oh. Talking to July, we got the July the 4th. I've been invited to July the 4th party. It's like, fuck off, traitors. Anyway, and the Who's mix and raw power, charisma, and cultural relevance made them an ideal fit. Their song, My Generation, became a rallying cry for youth, rebellion, and its famous stuttered lyrics and aggressive bass line. That was the first bass solo in the song, by the way.
Okay.
On a single, symbolizing the frustration, disillusionment of the post-war baby boomers. The track's explosive energy translated perfectly to the live stage, making them a standout. Pete Townshend's guitar smashing. The Who were already famous for their destructive stage antics. at Monterey, Pete Townsend. Guitar smashing was more than showmanship. It was a symbol of breaking free from traditional norms and expressing raw power through the track. Keith Moon's wild drumming, known for his chaotic, fanatic drumming style. Keith Moon's energy was infectious and helped elevate the band's live intensity. The stuttering of Roger Daltrey's My Generation was reportedly inspired by his own experience with a speech impediment during the childhood. Which added a deep personal touch, sorry about that, Keith, to the song's rebellious message. Influence on punk and beyond. Monterey, especially My Generation, helped lay the sound groundwork for future punk and hard rock movements, inspiring countless bands with a raw sound and uncompromising attitude.
There you go. All right. The notes are longer than the track.
That they are. Well, there's a lot to unpack here. Are you ready, George?
I'm always ready for the Who. You know that. Oh, yeah. So,
and don't get it confused with the Mongolian Who. HU.
Oh, they were great. We did that one track with them, didn't we? That was flipping awesome. Yeah. Anyway.
No, I'm deep into Mongolian throat singing, and my poor family. I've got a whole mix of Mongolian throat singing. Our fucking poor family on car trips. They have to listen to it. And the Who's a good one. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, My Generation, 67, Monterey Pop Festival. 3, 2, 1, boom.
People try to push talk you down, yeah. Just because we talk you down. Things they do look awful. Talk you about, yeah. Hope I die before I get old. Talk you about my generation. It's my generation. Why don't you all fade away?
Fucking great.
Try and dig what we all see.
Go Keith. That is flipping brilliant. I don't know. I've seen that video before. That is flipping brilliant.
Never seen that. That is fucking straight from the minute it just goes. You know what I mean?
It's just raw energy. Just that just brutal. That was so good.
You know, that was 67. It wasn't that far beyond the Second World War. You know what I mean? And music took a huge leap. But even that today still sounds fresh.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, they were Pete Townsend, and yeah, they're all flipping geniuses in their own little right, you know, their own little world. They were so good, you know. I mean, we saw the show in, what was it, early 90s? Late 80s? Late 80s or early 90s. And obviously Keith wasn't there, you know, but I still remember because it was the Wembley Arena.
Yeah.
And I think it was that same year, Rolling Stones were doing one of their big tours in their Wembley Stadium, and I went later in the year to that. And I remember the Who, they were Wembley Arena. They had like big backdrops, but they didn't have big sets and blow ups and fireworks, and it was just them. They played for 3 hours, I think it was, or something like that. And they did Quadrophenia, and it was fan-flipping-tastic. I remember
they had that huge W that was lit up, and the crowd for the Who. I mean, obviously, there have been many kings, but the Who crowd were great, and they were just chanting "Who." You know what I mean? Before they came on, it was, and the whole. I mean, it's there. You know, as the note said, mod is there, punk is there, rebellion is there, youth is there, fucking anger is there. Everything a good fucking young hardcore band. But can you imagine have seen them in their prime then? And 67, I mean, you got Mamas and Papas singing about, you know, whatever, Scott McKenzie's like Flowers in the Hair, right? And then you got and then this, and then you got that, and then you got the Who that fucking came in. And
it must have been like an explosion, you know. It was,
they had a flip, didn't they? They had a flip about who wins. It was going to be Hendrix, or it was going to be the Who, and then the Who won to go on later. And they had a louder sound system, and they refused to let Hendrix use it as well. And that's when Hendrix said, right, I'm going to pull out all the stops, and then maybe another time we'll do Hendrix. Reactors can't really do Hendrix because Hendrix family are fucking critical. But there was a big argument with the Who, and so they were trying to outdo each other before they went on stage.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love that. You can watch that over and over again, and you'd never get bored of it. You know, it's just like 3 minutes of perfection. That one is.
I'm gonna listen to more Who.
I think it is. It's like I need to. And I think probably like live Who as well. Yeah. So
the Who and the Kinks. Two great bands.
They were flipping awesome.
All right.
Good choice,
sir. Enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen. If there's more Who that you want to do, I Can See for Miles. Yeah, please ask for that one. Just put it down. Put them down the bottom. Really live performances. Really, really, really something you think is great. Would love to do it.
Yeah, and just while you're down there, subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Join us.
Doesn't cost you anything, and it kind of weirdly encourages us to do more.
It keeps us coming back for more. You know what I mean? We like the little we're like Pavlov's dog. You know, it's like when the bell rings, we're like, oh, do another one. Okay, you know. Yeah. So,
all right, George.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.